Three exercises on learning to go straight and push straight and maintain that position. Then after, we have 3 more exercises on learning to control the skates when we do it. So learning to have all the body weight on just one skate and use the skates to generate power. But before we get into those exercises, we're gonna do 3 times 4 minutes of warm-up with some small challenges. The first 4 minutes, you can't lift your skates off the ground. That's gonna force you to sit low, make use of the whole push, and use your body to push. Because if you can't lift them off the ground, you're not gonna go anywhere unless you get down here. So 4 minutes, all wheels glued to the asphalt. Then after, we do 4 minutes with the hands out here. And that doesn't mean you should just have them there. They need to point straight forward. Because if you have your hands here straight forward, you can't do this. Because then this is way weird. I'm tired already. So having your arms out here forces you to point forward. So when you're out skating, you're not gonna do this anymore. You're gonna push straight to the side and be powerful. We're pointing straight, but also flat. So some of you did a little like this. So if we do like this with the upper body, we also do like this with the lower body. So when we push here, if we lift this up, we don't really push anymore. So this always has to go down into the ground. So when you want to push there, you can't do this. You gotta do this. So if we tilt here, we really just, it has to be like this. And then the last 4 minutes, those are gonna be the hard ones. You gotta sit extra low. Because even if you have a perfect push, if you're up here, it's not a lot of power, not a lot of surface. If you're down here, it's a lot of push. You don't have to sit that low. But I'm way taller than all of you, so I wanna see all of you lower than me as a minimum, okay? We do those 4, after 4 minutes, I'm gonna yell break, we take a minute rest, and then we move on to the next. The goal of all of this is to be good at standing on one leg. Because one of the biggest differences between a not so good skater and a really good skater is how much you can get on to each leg. If you see not so good skaters, they'll skate like this. Stay in the middle, because it's a little scary. Being all the way over here, it's scary. But if you're a good skater, it's not because good skaters can squat 500 kilos. I don't think my legs are much bigger than yours. But if you use your body weight, you can create so much more speed than if you just push through. And in order to do so, we need to be really good at standing on one leg. So the next exercises are gonna be, let's get good at being on one leg. And we're gonna start with a little extra bonus warm-up exercise. The most simple exercise you've ever done, stand on one leg. You'll need to space out a little. And I know this is gonna be, oh, you're gonna almost fall. It's okay to jump around. The only goal here is that you gotta stand on one leg for 30 seconds. It's okay to fall down. We just try and get back up again and see if we can do it. Same goal, being able to go really from one leg to the other leg. So we go down in position and we feel all the weight on one leg like this. A good way to test it, if you can lift this leg, then you're all the way over. If you can't lift it, then you're not all the way over. And then you stay here, just like we did before with the arms. No tilting, no up, down. You just go from one side to the other. And then you can test yourself. And go back, and maybe a little test. It's your hips. These have to go all the way over here. A lot of you go a little like this. This has to go here. All the way over. Almost like there's a stick here. And they just roll back and forth on that stick. So first you go down, you find the position, and then you transfer, and then you can check, yep, it's all here. So this stays the same. So the next one, super simple. Now we did this part, then you get it back here, and this is where you gotta start a new push. So whenever you get it back, the shoulder, knee, toe, all aligned. If it's not, you can't push. You can't push. So whenever it goes back to that position. So next exercise, we're just gonna glide straight in this position. We gotta get low and we gotta make sure everything points forward. So not like this. And if you see it from the side, you can see that this should be 90 degrees and this leg is relaxed behind. It's not here, it's there. I'll try and demonstrate. Easier if you go a little faster and then slowly find the position. You can use your hands, you can use no hands, whichever you prefer. This leg, when we skate like this. And the thing we try to do now is this. So your leg is behind. It's not here. It's hanging there, like a dead leg. Right here. Because then when we skate, the leg comes back and power. Now we do the full movement. So first we did this, the weight transfer, the push. Now we did the roll. The next one we do the whole circle. So we take some speed, I'll demonstrate. We get into position and then in the air we do a circle. For this one, it's okay if you gotta touch a little. It's better to touch than to do this. So keep that here, and if that means, that's perfectly okay. It's just to learn to do that movement, and then when we skate, it's gonna be easier. Easier, go down, and then so you get down, and then now we did the perfect position here, right? You can see here, I'm on the outside. So I'm not here, I'm out here. So the next 3 exercises is going to teach you how to be comfortable on this side of the wheels. On the outside. Because if you only skate from here to here, you can create that much speed. If you set it down in here, you can create that much speed. But in order to do that, we need to be good at being on the outside and the inside of our skates. So we're gonna do 3 exercises for that. So slalom, but try instead of usually when you do slalom, you push with this leg. Try now, you do slalom, but you feel the pressure on the inside leg. So instead of this, it should be this. But then you try and create speed with the inside, the inside, the inside. Moving, but it pushes, pushes, pushes. So all the weight on this leg, and then so when you push under yourself, make sure it's not like this. It's like this. So push here, push there, push here, and then the better you feel, the more you can take this off, the less weight you put here. You can all do this, I know for sure. The better you feel, the lower you get and the more power. So if this is already very difficult, I'll demonstrate. There's no more help with the other leg. We only do it on this leg now. So if it's difficult, you just do it on one leg, stand tall like this, try and roll, inner, outer, inner, outer. If you feel comfortable with this, you're gonna do it in the real skating position. So you get some speed, and then